Situated less than 2 miles from the coastline of the Bristol Channel, the Somerset village of Kilve offers visitors easy access to its stunningly beautiful beach. Cars leave the busy A39 main road and turn into the narrow, single-track Sea Lane. It's no surprise that this renowned beauty spot is so popular, but of course this popularity puts an inevitable strain upon Sea Lane and Hilltop Lane, both narrow roads that were never designed for so many vehicles. Let's start at the main road and follow the lane to the car park. At first we're in a fairly densely populated area and within the 30-mile-an-hour village speed limit. We've speeded this up about 5 times. As the houses thin out though, we approach the village boundary and the speed limit signs are for a de-restricted zone. This point is between the houses called A Winter's Tale and Park House. The national speed limit, 60 miles an hour, now applies. It would be ludicrous to drive at that speed, of course, but the de-restriction signs and the downhill gradient do unfortunately encourage some drivers to accelerate. The relatively blind bend at the junction with Hilltop Lane is definitely a high-risk accident spot, and the road then straightens towards the church. The whole length of the lane is too narrow for cars to pass safely, except in passing places and in driveways. People living along Sea Lane have become increasingly worried about growing traffic levels, so it's worth hearing their views. This is Mark Walton.
Over the last 6 years we've seen an increased amount of traffic coming down Sea Lane. Our home is situated 100 yards beyond the release point from the 30-mile-an-hour zone, and cars accelerate out of that zone to reach a brow of a hill where they're not aware that in the next 200 yards there are 4 blind access points for vehicles onto Sea Lane.
Parish Councillor Elizabeth Grigg has lived on Sea Lane for nearly 30 years and has seen some huge changes in traffic volumes.
But after lockdown, Kilve Beach became incredibly busy and Sea Lane became incredibly busy. And the speeding from Park House up there down to the beach has been incredible. People are going at 60 miles per hour, which is incredibly dangerous.
Trevor Stanton lives at the end of the straightest part of the lane, opposite St Mary's Church.
We have seen probably a quadruple number of cars coming since we've lived here. We've been here 4 years and the traffic and the congestion along Sea Lane is just getting out of hand.
It's not just residents who are concerned. The lane is used by other vulnerable road users. And here's a good example. You've seen the horse, haven't you?
So we ride down here probably about 5 times a week. We have quite a few youngsters in, so young horses, and obviously they're not used to traffic at all. So coming down here and having cars going sometimes quite horrific speeds is not great, because it puts obviously our life in danger and their lives in danger too, because I mean we're riding half-ton animals and they've only got a little metal car. People that haven't been down here as well, there's lots of sharp bends and blind corners they just don't realise about, and obviously we're on the other side of one of those. It's not going to end up well. So,
dog walkers on the lane are obviously vulnerable road users. Brian and Jenny Mundy walk Bertie and Spencer down to the beach every day. Brian believes that many people drive
too fast and too close. They don't wait for you at all. I have to wait for them, and it's the wrong way round. You're always worried for your safety coming down this lane, at the speed some of them come down.
The largest number of vulnerable road users on Sea Lane come from the Kilve Court Outdoor Centre, as Daniel Moncrief explains.
So we're at Kilve Court, and around 9,000 young people last year came to visit us and have their residential with us, doing a whole range of adventurous activities. And over half the young people who come to us journey about a kilometre down Sea Lane to visit the Jurassic coastline and explore the rocky shore at Kilve Beach. So on a busy day we'll take two groups of 100 young people down to the beach, one in the morning and one group in the afternoon, and we have a front marker and a back marker wearing yellow jackets. We ask visiting teachers also to wear yellow jackets in that snake of young people, and we have to police and manage that really carefully, looking out around blind spots and making sure that we're managing each turn and corner really carefully, because now and again you get cars zooming down the lane. People talk about all the risks when we've got young people doing adventurous activities here at Kilve, and mention about climbing and mountain biking as being our high risk activities, but actually the thing which is a bit more tricky to manage is really the traffic situation going to our most popular field site, Kilve Beach.
Hi, I'm Bruce Eyley. I'm the Vice Chair of Kilve Parish Council, and we have set up the Kilve Lanes Traffic Subcommittee to look at road safety in the lanes around Kilve. Anyone walking on the lanes of Kilve, which are single track, are classed as a vulnerable road user. And our concern is to protect vulnerable road users. Quiet Lanes initiative is designed to enable walkers, horse riders, cyclists, local residents to enjoy the lanes in a safe way whilst sharing it with other road users.
The Quiet Lanes project isn't designed to discourage visitors, but rather to encourage safer, more considerate use of all the lanes in Kilve.